Hi, this is Cindy A. Lewis, and I am going to be showing you 4 really quick projects, DIYs, that I'm making for a gift basket for World Sight Day, sponsored by Insight Eyecare. The gift basket is sponsored by Insight Eyecare. And I'm making the gift basket for a World Sight Day challenge that they're going to be giving away as people make donations to them for World Sight Day. And World Sight Day, what that is it helps people that don't have the ability to get eye exams and glasses and that kind of thing, and result in vision impairment. So anyway, I'm putting these few things together. So this is number 1. Okay, so this is a 10 by 10 bag that I purchased at Tuesday morning. It is a burlap bag. Oh, there you go. And it was $2.99. The regular price was $6.99, so savings of $4, which is a really great deal. So I'm going to use these leaves again from the Dollar Tree and just decorate one side of the bag just to give it a little something. I am going to use fabric stick glue. If you haven't seen that before, this is available at your craft store. I purchased mine at Hobby Lobby. You get 12 for $2.99. I'm sure I won't use all of that. You can use it in a dual temperature glue gun or a high temperature glue gun. This is the standard size. So I'm going to use this to adhere my leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these sticks in my glue gun here. You don't want to mix your types of glue, so you either want to get all the glue out of your current glue gun or use a different one. And someone actually blessed me with another glue gun, so I'm going to use that just for fabric. Okay, so one thing that I want to mention is that I don't want to glue this and glue it shut. So I'm going to take this glass mason jar and put it on its side and just give myself a little space between the two sides. So I'm basically going to pick out some of the leaves that I like on here and just make a little design, and that's basically all I'm gonna do. And I probably will take a couple of different leaves and just see what I like. Don't know if I want them together, bunched together, or what. Probably just something simple like that, just to add a little something to the bag. So I'm going to glue these on, and then I'll show you how it turned out. So I'm gluing my last leaf on. It's pretty straightforward, just a little glue on the leaf. You want to make sure you get your edges. This is the fabric hot temp glue for your glue gun. Now once it dries, you can make sure that if there's any spaces that you miss, like on the edges or tip or anything like that, then you can go ahead and put a little glue under there. But this dries really quickly. You can see they're pretty much dry already. And let's see if I can turn this a little bit. You can see my other projects are back there. So turned out really cute. And this is almost dry now, and I can put that in and it'll be real cute. And I may put something in it to make it stand out, but it's just a little something. And if you use the fabric glue, just note that you don't wash it in the machine on anything that you put it on, and just lukewarm water to wash it, and then hang it to dry. Okay, next project. Okay, for project number 2, we're going to make some pickled eyeballs. This is for the gift basket, and it is because it's about eyeballs, so they can take it out if they don't think it goes with the theme, but because the theme is kind of a hodgepodge of a lot of gifts all put into a basket, and it's fall, and it's eyeballs, and it's, you know, seeing, and then it's just fun things. So anyway, I've got a mason jar. These are from the Dollar Tree, these eyeballs. I wanted both color irises, so I've got green and red. I've got water, some green food coloring, something to mix the water. Then I wanted to cover the top of the mason jar here. That's about a 2-inch diameter, so I took a 2-inch hole punch and punched out a couple of these because I'm going to need them for projects. So I'm going to glue that on before I put it on here, and then I've got some ribbon, and I'm going to put that on the rim and glue that on. Now this is from last year from Hobby Lobby, and I got it at 40% off, and I'm sorry I don't have the price, and I'm not even sure they have this ribbon, but you can get whichever kind of ribbon that you like. So, so the first thing that you want to do is take out your eyeballs. That's so funny to say. And then I wanted a mixture of the red and green, and red and green were the only 2 colors they had. So I just want to see how many are going to fit in here before my eyeballs are rolling all over the place. Okay, I need some green. Now these are already like this, so I didn't have to glue anything on them. But if you need to glue something on your eyeballs, you can use ping pong balls and glue on some of these goofy eyes that they have at the Dollar Tree or any of your craft stores. So let's get to the next step. Okay, so I've got the eyeballs in here, and I just needed to count and see how many. I want to make sure that all of them are facing out. All the little eyes are facing out. So I'm going to take them out, and and then I'm going to fix them the way that I need to, and then I'm going to make my water to pour in there. Okay, one little tip with getting these eyeballs to all face out was I took a couple of them and glued 2 together and then dropped them in there so that I could position them because my hand wouldn't reach inside here. So if you have that problem and you don't have a young person with a small hand that can reach inside there and turn yours, glue a couple together and put them in that way. All right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to glue this ribbon here, and then I'm going to tie a bow. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quickly. Okay, and then I just tied a bow, and just to keep it in place, it's a little wonky, but just to keep it in place, I put a little bit of glue back here so that it won't move. So you just kind of have to work with it to get it the way that you want it to be on your jar lid. So I may put a little dab of glue here just so that it will stay. And then you want to trim your tails to the length that you want. Okay, so next we have our water that we're going to pour in here, and you need your green food coloring, and you want to test this out before you pour it in, so you just do 1 drop at a time to see how dark it will get. And 1 drop may be enough. You can see how quickly that turned to green, and I kind of like that color. If you get it too dark, the eyeballs might be a little hard to see, I'm just going to put like a little more. But food coloring goes a long way, and yes, it will stain your fingers for a little bit if you get it on there. Okay. So I'm just going to mix that around. And that's a good green color. You can see that. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is pour it into the jar. Now you can do this with styrofoam eyeballs as well. Okay. There we go. So I'll pick it up in just a second to show you. So put your lid back on. Put your cover. Now, pickled eyeballs don't really warrant a bow, but there you go. So I'm going to make a label. I actually have some chalk labels. I'm just going to make one and put it on there. So you do that real quickly, and I'll show you the end product. Okay, so I did one without the ribbon and one with the ribbon so you could see both. It's pretty cool looking, so thought I would show you both of those. Okay, so that is the pickled eyeballs. Now I'm going to show you a suspended eyeball Cloche. So we'll see how that comes out. Okay, I'm calling it a Cloche. I'm not even sure what it's called, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put eyeballs in here, and some of them are going to hang from the top. Now this is a nice little canister type jar that I picked up at a yard sale for $1. You can use a 2-liter bottle, a plastic 2-liter bottle, and you can easily do that with that. You can use any jar that you have, so you don't have to, you know, go buy something. But I had this one, and so we're gonna see how it looks in here. All right, so the first thing that you want to do, I'm just going to tell you some prep work that you'll want. You'll need some black thread and a needle. Now, I looked at this and I laughed. Can you see how much this thread cost? 20 cents. I think I'm vintage, but anyway. All right, so you're going to need whatever size your lid is. You're going to want to cover that. So that's just going to be a cover, and I'm going to glue that on top so that you can't see under here. And then you'll need two of the same size for the inside. So what you'll do is you'll end up gluing these two together after you sew your hanging eyeballs. All right. So that's some of the prep. Another thing that you'll want to have is some transparent glue, not translucent like this. Let me show you. Not this type of tape. I mean, I said glue, I meant tape. Not this type. All right, sorry about the reach. You'll want this transparent kind of tape. All right, then you are gonna wanna use your hot glue or some tacky glue or something like that. So I'm looking at the bottom here, and I'm thinking how many can fit down there. I may put 5. So what I'm going to do first is see how many can fit through here. And I think 4 can easily fit through, 4 can easily fit through the top. So I'm going to glue some together to sit on the bottom. So basically, I'm just going to glue some eyeballs together. And they're just going to be like this. And then I'm going to glue one here. And then I'm going to glue one here. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure it's right. It's just a mixture of like a pyramid of eyeballs, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna glue that one. Okay, so I've got 4 with one on top, and they're kind of sticking together. Let's see if I can put a little more glue and let them bond a second. All right, now the idea is that these are hanging from the top. So these are just going to be on the bottom in here. So I'm going to slide these in here. Of course, my hand doesn't fit. And if you have someone with little hands that can do that for you. So you can see that's going to be on the bottom. So what I want to do is I want to put just a little bit of glue on the bottom so that they stick. And I'm out of frame. Hold on a second. Let me get back here. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little glue, just a little, so that it sticks. Oh, and that one came off. Okay. Maybe I'm rushing it a little bit. All right. Now this hot glue is going to, of course, dry quickly. And hopefully that will, I don't know if it did or not. Okay, so you can see that I've kind of got a pyramid down there. All right. It did not stick though. Okay, tip number 1, when adhering something to a surface, make sure you have glue on the surface, that way it will stick. Okay, all right, so, so we've got that. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to have some eyeballs hanging at different levels, and what we're going to do is we're going to tape some black, it's hard to see if you can see, some black thread to an eyeball. This is just really highly technical, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and tape this to the back of this eyeball here. Just some clear tape. Okay, like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I need to see how far down I want that to hang. So probably there, so you can kind of see, well, you can't really, but. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it through this to about where I thought it was, like that, and then I'm going to tape it. Now this is going to be glued together, so taping it now is just fine, and honestly this is not going to really go too many places, right? So alright, so that one's done. Alright, so then I need another one. And that's basically what I'm going to do at different levels, and you'll see that in a moment. Also, I want to point out that you're going to put the eyes hanging at different places on your ceiling, kind of. So I'm going to put this one in the middle. Okay, so I'm testing it out, and you can kind of see how they hang. So I'm going to turn you up just a little bit so you're at a different angle. Okay, so you can see all my other projects here. But, so you can see where they're hanging like that. And if you like that, and however many you want to put hanging, dangling eyeballs, that's fine. And so the other thing that I found at the Dollar Tree, I'll show you these. These are eyeball lights, and they light up, which might be fun in here, but you would still have to string them. And then you would have to find a place for your battery pack. So. Alright, I'm not going to do that because I'm giving this away, and I don't want them to have to work with the lights and with the battery and turning them on and all of that. Okay, so this is the last one. I'm going to dangle this one through. And then we have all the ones inside You can put as many as you want, as big as your container is, whatever kind of container you use. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one, if I can see the hole to put the thread through. Okay, so I'm putting this one through. I'm trying to decide if another one is needed or not. I don't know. But then I'm just taping it on the top, giving it a snip. That's all the thread that I pulled off, so that's probably what I'm just going to do with that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these two together so that covers it, and then I'm going to glue this onto the inside of this top. Okay, so I think I need some more eyeballs on top of here. So I'm going to glue them together like I did those, and that will be my crochet. Well, this one's not hanging as well as I wanted, but it's okay. Okay, so this is our eyeball crochet, and here's my pyramid on top. I could probably add some more and kind of balance it out, but honestly, it's just a little reminder to have eye health and take care of your eyes. And so we've got eyeballs hanging in here, and you can see the little eyeballs down here, and there's your little eyeballs there. So it's just kind of a fun thing, and I hope this inspires you. So I have one more thing I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, now the Dollar Tree has bubblegum eyeballs, you can see, and they also have googly eye eyeballs that are chocolate. So really basic. I have a jar. I'm going to fill it up with these googly eyes and put some ribbon on it. And this isn't really intended to be frightening or scary or anything. This is more intended just to make people aware to take care of their eyes, and also to raise awareness for the World Sight Day Challenge, and to help other people that have a challenge getting eye care and obtaining eye health. So basically we have a jar full of eyeball candy, and that will be in the gift basket. So I'm going to put some ribbon around this, and I think I'm going to glue a little eyeball on top. And this is from the Dollar Tree as well. It's just a little novelty eyeball. And I'm going to sprinkle these inside the gift bag. So that's basically the little trinkets that I'm adding that I thought you might be interested in. I hope that I've inspired you in some way and that you will create. So thank you for watching this video. I'd love to hear your comments if you make these. I love to read your comments, and so I love to interact with you. So if you make these and differently, I'd love to see that as well. So anyway, thanks for watching.